That's a bicep. That's that's a bicep. That's a bicep. But I digress. I'm saving that for tomorrow because, dude, I got to give you some advice about your health. You're looking horrible. But it's your boy, Savar Matner, back again with some videos. And this one is going to be an interesting one. People been telling me to check out Judge Joe Brown. He's been on a rampage as of late. And I have to say, I haven't seen this video yet, but I am gradually watching some of the stuff he been doing on the Dial channel. I seen went in about the secret shooting of Donald Trump, and I might react to some of this in the live stream tomorrow. I'm in StreamYards, and obviously, for those of you who aren't aware, StreamYard's been having some issues with Wi-Fi. I have full Wi-Fi, but I'm looking at the logo here in the corner. You guys can't see it. It's saying that the signal is running low. That's not on me. That is a StreamYard thing. I am connected directly to my modem. Just did a refresh of everything. Don't know what is going on. But live stream will be tomorrow around this time, Eastern time. I'm in Georgia. So it's 11:52 as this recording. It'll probably be around this time tomorrow. It's going to be a roast live stream because I got to get on Beating Games about some stuff. Going to talk about some Greg Doucette, Mark Loeblander, and Dave Palumbo stuff. I'm not going to touch Greg this week with a long hand and spoon. Going to give Geek some advice about his health and a plethora of other things. We're also going to talk about the election, the DNC, the final nights tonight. I'm going to react about all of that tomorrow, and then next week I have a week off pretty much. Well, I'll be free Monday, Tuesday, and for portions of Wednesday. So I'm going to try to give you guys some fitness content. Yes, I have been feeling good. My sinuses are a little bit swollen. You can probably hear it, so I apologize for that. Been a lot going on. So I plan on tomorrow, next week, giving you guys some fitness content because I've been kind of falling behind, but you guys know what's going on. My wife is dealing with a heart murmur. My daughter wants to be a cheerleader. I got a plethora of things. It's a plethora of things. My son, with his stuff, it's a plethora of things. So all that being said, let's dive into Judge Joe Brown. Apparently, he doesn't like Kamala Harris. Judge Joe Brown reminds me a lot like Donald Trump. He's very blunt with a lot of things. I think a lot of people, they don't like that. So anyway, and look who at the last minute. Look who decided to join with a Yu Yu Hakusho logo. Hey man, I'm actually ready to watch a video about Kamala Harris that Judge Joe Brown did. If you're interested in reacting, because I was gonna go over this one, and then I had something else in mind. And I know you want to talk about relationships, but yeah, he hopped off. I guess he could be like, hey, you know what? I'll hop off and let you have that. So without further ado, wait, look, he'll pop back in. Hey man, fix your shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah. So let me fill you in real quick. So Judge Joe Brown dropped an interview on the dialogue, right? It's about Kamala Harris. I haven't watched it yet. This is an actual reaction in real time. So I'm gonna react to it. Now I know you want to talk about relationships. I seen that in the Discord about, I guess, the fair share about relationships. So if you want to react with me on this, you can. If you want to come back when I start that next video, you can. It's up to you.
No, you fine, because I haven't seen the video at all, so I don't even know what's going on.
All right. Well, I'm about to put it up here. Let me know if you can see this.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna move you down to the side. I'm gonna pull this up, and then we're going to react. Let's do this thing.
And then the other point I have, my motto has always been,
wait, Jamie. Hey, look at this man dressed.
He got on the jean suit, the surplus jean suit outfit on.
Hey,
I mean, hey, he got the right to wear how he want. Maybe he's comfortable with that, but a little bit too.
Democrat, because I mean, back in the day, Democrats used to be the Republican Party. Then they branched off. But he got the red glasses on, a red hat, like a manga hat called. It got Judge Joe on it. So is he a Democrat or Republican? Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna play this shit. Let's play this shit, man. Let's play.
Protecting womanhood and promoting manhood. And I look how sexualized we have become when we associate sex objects with being a black woman. And then we have Kamala Harris, who is being put off as a black.
I'm gonna pause it right there. He already threw shade. He didn't say Kamala, he said Kamala. So that tells me a lot right there. I've been watching a few of his videos. This is a real time. It's my first time watching it. Because people were like, hey man, you need to check this shit out. And so in his previous one, he called her a hoe. And I think this is the first time he called her Kamala. I may have not been paying attention, but I'm paying attention now. He's gonna call her Kamala, so it tells me a lot. He doesn't like Kamala Harris. So I'm gonna play some more here. Let me do this.
Black woman is being put off as front runner for U.S. president, and she's a hoe. It's all the way around it. Why are they causing black women to be so closely associated with an admitted sex object who slept her way to the top?
He's been saying that for years.
I seen him before this one.
Yeah, oh, most definitely.
Boy,
so whenever he speaks about it, he talks about it in, as what people didn't really know. So he's telling you like her history and how she came up, and there's actual videos out there to prove it. So it's not like he's lying about it. You know, she was walking the red carpet with a little skimpy outfit on with another female wrapped around a man. I mean, you know, she was in that lifestyle.
Yeah, I watched the video before this one when he was talking about he was at a party and she came in with the black guy that she was dating at the time or some shit like that, and said the other woman that was a judge spoke to him and that she went off on the judge. Hey, don't speak to him, blah blah. God damn, Kamala. I have some of this shit.
See, that's very bad. And some black women, why are you not support? Because I love you, and I don't want you getting further associated with some nastiness. The woman's a hoe, so why should you be identified with a hoe? You're a nice, chaste woman. What are you doing to yourself? That's like saying that a daddy jumped on her about, called her a liar and a fraud. That's Professor Harris. With this particular thing, how dare you come in and try to associate everybody in Jamaica with being continuously, constantly high and dope smoke? You see, you're pushing.
Wait, so her daddy, which I know about her dad's a professor or some shit. I actually read about him last night. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize her mom was like into medical science with cancer and stuff. I've been really diving into her personal life because she's, running for president. So I'm like, okay, well, her mom died from colon cancer. Her dad is doing his own thing. He lives in, I think, Washington, D.C. He's like 80-something years old. But I know he was like a doctor or some stuff. I'll go back and read again. I want a professor of some shit like that. And I didn't realize that her dad threw her on the bus about her making statements like that. Because when I read on Wikipedia, it didn't seem like they were at odds ends. But if obviously she said something about Jamaica. He's from Jamaica. About that statement, I guess he didn't like. So that's weird, that she threw her own if people well him being from Jamaica under the bus. Her mom is from what India, I believe. I that she flew over to release ashes in the ocean over there or some shit. So she's from India, okay, and then her dad's from Jamaica. I mean, Jesus Christ, yeah, but that's one hell of a statement to stereotype to say everybody in Jamaica weed and shit. I mean, the majority of the population do, but not everybody. I mean, God damn. God damn. Anything you want to say before I press play?
How old is this video? Because I think I've seen it before.
It just came out. This video just came out. From what I see, let me scroll back. It just came out yesterday, 1 day ago. I'm looking at my phone. I haven't seen it yet. The one that
Well,
I
I
seen the
must have seen
one.
him in that jean outfit. He got on that same jean outfit in all them other videos too. I've seen him in the video talking.
So in the other videos, when he talk about Donald Trump being racist, the Secret Service, he had that same blue suit on, but not the cap and the glasses. That's why when I seen the cap and the glasses, I'm like, yeah, like 3 weeks ago, I seen the one when he revealed that he seen Kamala Harris at a convention, and he went about the girl talking about the judge. I watched that one. I seen the one about Tina Turner. It was funny as fuck. And the one about Stormy Daniels. So I seen a handful of them. This is the first time I seen this one. I laughed like this dude got a jumpsuit on with red glasses and red hat. So is he a Democrat or Republican? I'm like, he been wearing the blue suit, but with the glasses and the cap, that's something a little bit new. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play.
A stereotype. And that does not need to be pushed on anybody. See, Kamala Harris Imhoff, the humping hyena, is a negative stereotype that is being acutely associated with Black women. Now, she's an AKA. My mother made AKA. She's an ivy behind the wall. She made it up in Lane College in Jackson, Tennessee in 1930.
My mother-in-law live in Jackson, Tennessee. It's a nice little town up there quite often. Oh, that's shit.
On the first line they ever had up there. And you insult my mother when you associate somebody humping around being a hoe like that and make her inextricably ID'd with an organization and an entity my mother was part of.
Now hold on. Now I had to disagree with Joe. Now I had to disagree with Judge Brown. Now that just because his mama and Kamala went to the same frat. Of course, his mama been dead for a long time because Judge Joe's like fucking 80 years old. So ain't no way his mama's still alive. But he can't use that.
I can understand what he's saying, but the times are different. So, it was represented differently back in when his mother was in college compared to when
Kamala was in college.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I get what you're saying, but that fraternity probably shit now, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, Tennessee is known as the volunteer state. That's their motto, the volunteer state. So hey, man, a lot of them girls were volunteering their time, I guess, over there in the frat parties over there. Like I said, I've been to Jackson. I go quite often. My mother-in-law lives in Jackson, and I go to the Gold's Gym over there off of Van Drive a lot. It's right off of bypass 45 over there and I-40. So I'm over there quite often. It's Walmart. So this is the whole shopping plaza over there. And there's a lot of college girls now that goes to the gym. They be over there. They be wearing them tutus and shit. My first time going to Jackson. And it was a few years ago when my mother-in-law moved back from Texas to Jackson, Tennessee. The very first time I went to the gym, I left the gym and went right across the way. Panda Express is right over there before you get to the corner. Before you get to the light, actually. I think that is, what's that road? It's Van Drive, the connector. Shit, I don't want to misrepresent. It's Pleasant something. I mean, let me look on the map. But anyway, there's a Panda Express right there. And I remember they don't have a drive-through at that one. You have to basically go inside. And as I was sitting inside, the chick was like, yeah, Pleasant Plains Extension. The chick was like, you're not from here, I can tell. Your accent and all this stuff. And she was like, she's in college there. And they were having a party. They want to know I was gonna come out and hang because I had rolled up in my Mustang at the time. At that time, I had a orange one. Actually, no. I had the red one. I got the red one now. I get the red one now, but it wasn't supercharged at the time. And I'm like, that's all nice and all, but no, I'm a married man, and I got sisters older than you. My baby sister is damn near 30. Like you're 22, 20. And after I got my food, and I walked out, there were 2 more chicks that came there from that college, and they all said the same thing. Like they was jumping on guys that, you know, if they had money or they was attractive, they were trying to get like all the guys to come to the over on campus to the frat party, and that shit's fucking crazy. So I believe there's some truth to what Joe Brown's saying. Like I said, I don't want to just side with him and say that because a fucking whore. Now, I mean, yeah, she might have been a flirtatious woman now, but it's when you start saying whore, okay, well, how many guys did she fuck? You know, just having casual sex is one thing, but if you fucking everybody and their mama to climb to the top, then I mean, she should just be a porn star. That motherfucker, boy, she would have had a better fucking role in being a porn star. That's all I'm saying. Because I mean, you can have a woman that can sleep with 4 or 5 guys, and we'll call her a whore, right? If she's not married or dating anyone, she's sleeping around with 4 or 5 guys, and we know she's fucking with 4 or 5 guys. To us guys, we call that a whore. Now, when we do it, we're just trying to fuck something. You feel what I'm saying? But I believe a whore is a woman that do it 9 to 5. That's her job. They a prostitute. 9 to 5, you fucking different guys from 9 to 5. So my definition of whore is different. I'm not saying she wasn't sleeping around to get to the top, but
if she was
I can see why.
If she was using, if she was exchanging sex for any type of leverage or, you know, money or finances or anything that you can exchange sex for to make your way to the top, then yeah, she's a prostitute.
Well, in hindsight, that makes her a whore, even though it wasn't on 9 to 5 clock. Let's play some more of this shit.
You see, these things have fallout when you do what you do and when you start trying to pay little attention to what you have. Why do you bring in Megan the Thee Stallion, who names herself after a male horse?
It's true now.
Have
Yeah,
you
I
ever
didn't
seen a
like that shit
stallion with
either.
a heart on, by the way? I mean, this dude's got some shit that's 6 feet long. Damn. So you want to associate yourself with a female who has claimed that kind of, by the way? I mean, this dude's got some shit that's 6 feet long. Herself after a male horse.
Wait a minute.
If you
What
Stallion,
Megan Thee Stallion,
who names herself after a male horse. Have you ever seen a stallion with a heart on, by the way? I mean, this dude's got some shit that's 6 feet long. Damn. So you want to associate yourself with a female who has claimed that kind of identity?
Now, you know what? I've been noticing that too, Jamie. That's something that I bet, and you know, explain to a lot of people.
They don't really care.
And I'm drinking a yeah, the narrative with women using slogans like that, because yeah, the stallion. Okay, so are you coming out as a bisexual woman? Are you a lesbian? I mean, anyone that watched enough porn for years know the porn star Pinky, and Pinky is famously known for putting on a 14-inch strap and plowing women, right? Because I love watching lesbian. Man, listen, because I what if I'm watching a dude fuck a woman for it? You know, I'm a guy. I don't want to watch a dude plow a woman, but
Pinky.
I love watching. Yeah, that Pinky's a motherfucker, man. That motherfucker. That motherfucker got a dildo, man, about 14 inches long. I'm not making this shit up, man. I mean, she be doing these bitches. When I tell you, all the porn stars you can think of done women from Cherokee, big booty ass Cherokee and shit to what's her name, Lacey Duval. I mean, that motherfucker ran through all of them. I mean, the average woman don't want no 14-inch dildo, let alone a real dick, because that's a lot of dick, man. That's a lot of dick. So, but the point is, Pinky don't even consider a stallion. You know what I'm saying? She's a bisexual woman because she fuck with men and women. And she don't even go by the term stallion. That's why I started to say that. Because like I say, when it comes to a woman with a strap, Pinky is known in that industry as I think the porn star with the biggest strap. And she know how to fucking use it too. Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper. But you use the term stallion. So are you trying to identify yourself as a female artist that can top guys in the rap game? Because if that is indeed the case, then you need to go head to head and have rap battles with some of the best guys in the industry that can spit bars. And I know I'm getting off topic, but why would you identify yourself as that name? It's like Becky Lynch with the man fucking tag. The man. I never understood why would you call yourself the man. I know it's a play on words, but you are a woman. Whoa man. That's the reason why it's whoa man in front of it. Because you could never replace man. You feel what I'm saying? Like a real man, there's a reason why we have an XY chromosome and a woman have two Y chromosomes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel where Judge Joe Brown is coming from with that. I never understood why she calls herself Megan Thee Stallion. I never understood. I never understood that, because you got people like Roxanne back in the day that can probably lyrically destroy her on the microphone. You Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, and we know I know Missy. I think is a lesbian woman, but she don't even put that behind her name. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you put Missy in the room with Roxanne in the room with Megan Thee Stallion, my money's on both of them two lyrically on the microphone just destroy them. Hell, even the brat, Shantae Harris. So I feel where he's coming from with that. I feel that. I never understood that. So Megan Thee Stallion, he make a point there. It was funny though, because most horses, you ever watch a horse fuck? You ever been on a ranch or something? It's breeding time. There's a reason why he called a stallion. Motherfucker got about 2 miles of dick.
And you want to associate it with black womanhood? I find that offensive. Now, why are we so anxious to deal with this? And then remember, we're supposed to be into this race thing, but at the airport, when Air 2 lands, what's the crowd out there to see? Hollering and screaming, a bunch of young girls. They want to see Taylor Swift. Now, what does either of them have to do with the issues and the answers that we need for 2025, for the next 4 years after that, to deal with the situation here in the United States and in the world? Is being able to look at Megan Thee Stallion and Taylor Swift supposed to be commensurate with being able to face down Putin and Xi Jinping or some Arab sheiks over a conference table? No, it is not. It is something that will hold the whole country up to ridicule. See, most of the world is not residing in the United States of America. We've got 300 some million, 360 million people. Yep. China has 300 some million people.
Yeah, plus it might be more than that. I'm doing it in real time. I think it might be like 368 million people. Let me look. Let me get my phone here. America's population.
So to his point about, you're running for president, you want to present a strong front. Well, what I'm taking is that the criticism is coming not only from her past, but the fact that she's not presenting a strong front. It's more like a distraction. Hey, I'm not really up here saying shit, except, I hate Donald Trump and, what he did was bad. So here's a little music, until they get the teleprompter ready for the next slide. Yeah. They had Little John up there too.
Yeah, I seen Little John, but Little John came out and did the roll call Tuesday. And it's been a lot of celebrities.
And that leprechaun suit, I was like, damn, that suit tight. Hopefully he could breathe.
Yeah. And then, I watched Barack Obama's speech, Michelle Obama. I watched a little bit of Bill Clinton last night. I ain't paid too much attention to Hillary Clinton too much when she was talking. But it's been a lot of stories. I watched Stevie Wonder last night. That kind of resonated a little bit because there's a blind man up there, and when you're blind, all you see is dark, right? Yeah, no, I'm being real, and like I said, I know we're talking about Kamala and Judge Joe, but I'm gonna segue real quick because we almost done this video. It's like 3 minutes ago. But I sat there last night, and the thought occurred to me. I said, man, goddamn. I said, Stevie Wonder blinds a wombat. Man got talent. And he can't really tell a prompter. Everything he said came from the heart last night, or he had a pre-recorded message playing in his ear. Either way, he can't see nothing but darkness. Through the darkness, it's gotta be a scary thing to be blind. It's like being, if you put a blindfold on, you can't see shit. So for him to live in darkness all the time, but to have some beacon of hope about shit, that's something to look forward to. I'm not saying Kamala's going to bring that light. What I'm saying is for him to get up there last night, he doesn't see red and blue, Democrat, Republican. All because of him it's the same. It's black. And he said some things that resonated last night. You feel me? And so I'm one of those guys where I understand chaos bring about peace, and we're in a chaotic period right now. Things always tend to repeat themselves. We can't always have peace. You need some chaos to remind us about the peace. You understand? So war is necessary, even though we don't like it. It's necessary because that's just life. It comes with evolution. But all the other stuff that I'm looking at, the Democrats, right? Because I don't identify as Democrat nor Republican. I'm just a guy that's going to vote. Right? If you can do the job, you do the fucking job. I don't care about what Nancy Pelosi said last night. Man, if I turned out when she got her old ass up there, I didn't listen to Bernie Sanders' old ass 2 nights ago because they're too far left for me, right? So I just pray that if she gets in there, it's not Trump, she gets her, that they just do their fucking job. Do your fucking job. If you gotta get in there and you gotta blow the Secretary of Defense to get all the troops from the Middle East or whatever the fuck in the United Kingdom, do that. Do the fuck you gotta do, right? But don't fucking make it worse than what it already is. And my feeling is it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But when it comes to someone that's qualified for the job, she's qualified for the job. I have my doubts that she's gonna do the right thing. I think emotion drives all of us, but with women, women are very keen in following their emotions, and that's my fear. Not saying that Trump didn't do it. Trump just unfucking hinged with it. But women have this nurturing, and that's estrogen, but they're very nurturing. So my fear is she sees other countries that's on hard times right now, and then I gotta protect, but 10 times worse than Joe Biden, right? Because it's a motherly instinct to protect, even though Kamala doesn't have her own kids. She, the guy that she married, the lawyer that she married, the second gentleman, he had kids from a previous marriage. So, and his ex-wife is friends, so there's no telling what's going on in that household. but, that's my fear now. America's gonna get a little bit worse before it gets better. And but I hope she gets out there. Tonight's gonna be a big night. I'm gonna be paying close attention to see if she gonna say these words. I'm putting my country first above all else. Now, come and say some shit like that, then she might have earned my respect and vote, right? But if Kamala get up there and go talking about other shit, and then we got 3 debates lined up, and when she debate Donald Trump, I don't hear some shit. I'm not gonna vote. I can't vote for Trump because Trump talking about civilian awards is even better than military awards. Like, are you fucking kidding me? But that's another thing I'm saying for the live stream. That's another thing I'm saying for the live stream.
Stevie Wonder been married 3 times.
Yeah.
With 9 kids.
Yep. He been married fucking a lot. Him and Ray Charles. Ray Charles was married a lot of time and fucking a lot too. They were blind, can't see, so you can't. I think they felt like they would being taken advantage of. But I'm not saying Trump not entitled to his opinion, but when it comes to trying to compare awards from civilian level, the highest civilian award, the highest military award, it's night and day. When a military award is given to you by the president for your great sacrifice, right, for this great nation, then the Congressional Medal of Honor is something that it's not given out. You get the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which I think that's the highest award, right? Let me see. I think it's the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest. So I got like you rarely get that too. The highest civilian award. Yeah, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. It's nothing compared to the Congressional Medal of Honor. I'm sorry. The Presidential Medal of Freedom means you did stuff in America that was recognized. As a civilian, you stood out. There are a lot of them given out than the Congressional Medal of fucking honor. That means you did something for this great nation that no civilian won't be caught dead doing. So for him to say that just means you have no respect for the military. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. You go to the few recipients that are still alive that got that medal to their face and see how far it gets you. Most people that get this award, a lot of them they died. They got it posthumously, right? They died in combat and shit, and they died trying to rescue their military buddies from being captive. You understand? So yeah, when he said that, man, I'm like, man, dude, and I'm a combat vet, and I stuff in the combat zone, but nothing to get me to that level. Nothing to get me to that level. So that's why Trump, any shred of a possibility of me voting with him out the window when he said that. Because as a military veteran, I lost buddies in the combat zone, and that to me was a slap in the fucking face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's the point of having the military if you're not going to acknowledge that that's the reason why we have a military? And so you can protect the civilians. So when the civilians do something great, well, you can't forget about the military. When for the military fight for y'all rights and freedoms and liberty, you wouldn't be able to get that medal. So anyway, let's finish this up. How about your topic?
And you've got India, Pakistan, and Nigeria, by the way, in years will be the fourth largest in the world. And you have all of this huge mass of humans, and they have certain ethical and moral standards, and we flaunt that, and we put that rainbow up there, and we want them to switch over, and they're saying, back off. That's not our game.
Hey, he ain't lying about that rainbow shit. I seen the video where he said how he lost his job. I'm gonna say that for the live stream, but he be going in on the rainbow people. I'm gonna leave it at that. That Judge Joe be going in on them, and that's true. The reason why America right now is like the laughing stock of the world for the most part is because we have gotten soft, and this might be off the record, but that's the people that Kamala Harris is getting the most support from right now. It's the Fruit Loops, and like I'm saying again, I love the lesbians. I want to clarify for those who don't watch the video all the way through. Let me clarify something. I don't hate gay folks. I have a problem with the transgender community. Matter of fact, let me put my face up here. I want you guys to see my fucking face. Let me put my face up here. I want you guys to see my face. Okay. I have an issue with the transgender community. Okay, listen to me very carefully. I want you guys to understand what I'm about to say. There's nothing wrong with being gay in 2024. If that's what you prefer the same sex, you have that right. But when you try to say you're a woman, but you really are a man, or to say, you are a woman and you want to be a man, that's my problem. Because now you're trying to replace the gender that you're not assigned at birth. See, I find disrespectful for a transgender male that identifies as a woman to basically tell a woman she's not a real woman. And I find it disrespectfully so the same when a fucking legally born woman wants to identify herself as a man, even though she wasn't born with a dick or balls. That's my only problem. That's really it. I have no other issues but that. Be gay all you want, but when you try to replace me, or you try to replace people like my mom, oh no, that's my problem. So I just want to clarify that I don't hate the gays, right? I don't hate the gays. I hate the transgender. I ain't gonna say hate. I despise them because that is, I think the transgender population, for the most part, males especially, they identify as a woman so they can have a reason to beat up on a woman in sports and shit. Because they couldn't hack it as a male. But you became the thing that you hated the most because most transgender males went that way because they didn't want to sleep with a woman. But if you like getting plugged in your hoo-ho, just be a man and get fucked in your ass. And women, if you don't want to be with a man, stay a lesbian. Be a stud as a lesbian or whatever, the head lesbian, the top bitch, and just sleep with the woman. But I digress. But I agree. That's the problem in this transgender shit. But that's Kamala Harris is appealing to that. Because the gays didn't come out and vote for Donald Trump. I'm telling you, if it was, there were very few of them. The gays came out and voted for Obama, mainly on his second tour, because he did the shit in the military and all that stuff, where the ass don't tell everything else, same sex marriage, all that. So they came out and drove to vote for him the second time. He would go Mick Romney, I think. Yeah, it wasn't John McCain, Mick Romney second time. No, John McCain second time, Mick Romney first time. But after Trump, all the gays came out to vote for Biden because Biden was Obama's VP. So they knew old Biden's gym. So they came out and voted for Biden. And now Biden had lost a lot of that because, how he looked at the now Kamala comes out, and we all know Kamala from San Francisco, the gayest city in America. I live out here in Metro Atlanta. Metro Atlanta is the second gayest. So I live in the Metro, not inside 285, because once again, I'm a family guy. I don't swing with the same team. I like to put my tool in the proper socket. Yeah, we ain't gonna get off of a female end, the male end, because it's scientific. There's a reason why there's a dick in the vagina, just like there's a plug and a socket outlet that you plug into the wall. We ain't gonna get into all of that. That's a whole different type of terminology. You see, like this right here, you guys can't see this. Jamie, hold on. Maybe if I get back to this video, you see this right here? This is a male end of a plug. It goes into a wall socket. The wall socket has a female end that we call a plug that you plug into. Even this damn thing knows. Male end goes to the female end. Yeah, but we ain't gonna fuck you up. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Putin is saying, hey, why is Russia in Ukraine? 3 reasons. 1, they got asked by some Ukrainian citizens who want to be part of the Russian thing like they've been for 1,000 years. 2, we've got sex trafficking. 3, we've got a resurgence of Nazism, which is going to threaten Europe and the rest of the world if we don't stop it. And 4, we can't let this rainbow cult get further established to corrupt humanity and push this absence of character. So take it from the other people. Why are they opposed to us? Why did they set up BRICS? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa is an alternative to what we've been doing.
Yep.
Gotta ask, Humpy Hyena, what's the reason behind that name? Like, why do you call Kamala that?
She humped her way to the top. She admitted it. She got a lot of black DNA, sure enough, from Willie and Montel and other people. And I hear when she was at Howard, some of the frat brothers in the house got an opportunity, and other things that went on that LA Times reported on. You probably find it if you go to their morgue and pay them a finder's fee for that. And that's the humping part. And that hyena laugh, that weirdness is obvious. The humping hyena. You've seen the thing where the hyena has got that rictus grin over here, and then you got Kamala with the same grin, with the same expression on her face. The humping hyena.
Lord,
now I get it. What about her humping her way to the top of the hyena laugh? Okay, that's clever, man. Okay, that's a
yeah. And then you get this other thing. I call it the hyena waltz. WALTZ instead of WALZ, but it's the same thing. They're dancing the hyena waltz, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it charming? Look at the graceful moves.
Oh, I seen what he was talking about. She was walking down the hallway with some kids playing the band. Yeah, I seen that. That shit looks stupid. The strut.
I see the tailpon Tim. The tailpon Tim is VP Tim Wall. He called it tailpon Tim because now this has just been debunked. Because I went back and researched myself. I didn't see nothing about tampons being in the male bathrooms up there in his state, right? That he's governor. I think he's governor of Minnesota, something like that. And I didn't see anything that came close to that. I know the female restrooms, that's really statewide, nationwide, that females at a certain age, my daughter is nearing that age. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's be 9 this year. So normally between 10 and 13, they usually start their cycles. And so in their bathrooms, of course, there's a little dispensary in case, kids start cycles, stuff like that. So I don't know if Judge Joe has enough ammunition to stand up with that one, but he called him tampon Tim. That shit had me rolling, man. But excuse me, I'm gonna save the other ones for the live stream because he got some funny ones, man. The Art of Dialogue. I'm gonna link that channel down below. That shit is funny. But Jaime, you stay here. I'm gonna end this video because we're gonna talk about relationships. And I seen that video in Discord, but I want you to set the premises on asking the questions and me giving you my opinion about things. Because if I do it, I'm gonna be coming from a husband standpoint, so it might be biased. So I want you to ask questions, and I give you my opinion about the shit, and then we'll hack it out there. So I'm gonna end this video here. For the rest of you that want to stick around, I think the next topic is gonna be kind of fun because knowing Jaime, it's gonna be some off the wall shit. So you guys sit tight, and if you don't, I see you motherfuckers on the live stream. This be your voice of our Matner, everyone. Peace.